Hello guys, welcome to this video. Today we're going to take a look at the Dji Mavic Mini and find out if it's a drone for you. So this drone came out at the end of last year. Is it still worth it? I mainly bought it because of the small size. I didn't want to carry around my big Phantom 3. I would be glad if it was just half as capable as the Phantom. I knew it wasn't as good as the other Mavics, but I bought it because it was convenient. Make a long story short, I didn't expect much of it. But this thing was actually kind of a blessing in disguise. It was much better than I expected. The flight time was even better than my Phantom. The camera was better than one found on my old Phantom. It even had more sensors than my Phantom. And that size. There's a reason it's called Mavic Mini. If you haven't noticed it yet, this thing can fold. So how does it actually compare to the Phantom? Just look at the difference in video quality between the Phantom and the Mavic Mini. The Mavic's footage is so much more crispy with less noise and a tad more dynamic range. Sure, the Mavic's still grainy, but that's nothing a little denoiser can fix. The Phantom is still alright, but its 2.7K really doesn't hold up to today's standards and kind of looks like a 2015 phone or something. I also found the Mavic Mini to be more stable than the Phantom. It is easy to hover indoor and works even without GPS signal. Do I even need to talk about battery life? I got the Fly More combo and even more important, 3 batteries came inside the box. Each rated for 30 minutes of flight time, and it's a hell a lot of flight time. But not everything about this drone is good. And the few things it lacks could be deal breakers for some people. It has some sensors observing everything on the ground, but it lacks on the front and the sides, which means you can fly into a tree without the drone warning you like other DJI drones. This also means that it doesn't have the ability to track anything. It does, however, have some smart features where you can, for example, make the drone orbit around you. But you have to keep an eye on it. It doesn't stop if something's in the way and will just fly right into it and destroy a new drone. Another thing that is a deal breaker for some people is that it can shoot raw photos, like almost every other DJI drone. Even my old Phantom could shoot raw photos. The Mavic Mini is therefore not a drone for photographers, and photographers will probably appreciate the DJI Spark even more because it has the RAW. And it also has the same 12 megapixel sensor, and it also has the ability to see depth because of some sensors which are in the front of the drone. And probably one of the biggest downsides about the Mavic Mini is the lack of 4K video. Everything shoots 4K nowadays, even the brick we all carry in our pockets. My old drone did shoot in 2.7K, just like the Mavic Mini, and yeah, it's 5 years old, almost 6 years old by now. But folks, hang in there. This drone is not bad just because it doesn't shoot 4K videos. My camera, the Canon 80D, which I'm filming on right now, only shoots in 1080p and it still looks quite decent, I think. I didn't have any sensors on my own drone either that warned me if I crashed into something, and I've never crashed my drone. I think that sensors on a drone is more a nice to have than a need to have. It truly is a bummer that we are missing out on raw photos. But earlier this year, We couldn't even change our shutter speed and change our ISO manually in video mode. The good thing about DJI drones is that software updates can come down the road, just like in a Tesla. So we could probably one day see a Dji Mavic Mini capturing raw photos. Speaking of software updates, when I first got it in the beginning, it had some problems where it couldn't get a very strong signal to the drone and often lost connection. Also, I had my drone warn me about an overspinning prop which could overheat the speed controller. Luckily, a few software updates came and I haven't seen any of these problems since. So what's the deal about 249 grams, you might ask? 249 grams is the maximum weight before a drone is dangerous. Many countries have agreed that a drone under 250 grams can't do much damage. That means you don't have to register the drone in many countries and the rules aren't that harsh. You still have to fly with respect for others' privacy and others' safety though. At $399 you can't really go wrong with this drone. It packs some decent video quality. I would recommend the Fly More combo, which only costs $100 more because you get the 3 batteries, which are very neat. You get so much more flight time with it. And when you first start flying, there is no going back. You'll be flying for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, just like me, probably. When that is said though, this drone isn't for professionals expecting high video and photo quality, and it's more for like people who just want to get some nice footage and probably YouTubers. It is a very good drone for YouTubers. If you want good photos in a small drone, you should probably go for the DJI Spark instead because of its RAW capabilities, as I said. And if you're into video, you should probably go for the DJI Mavic Air, which can shoot in 4K and have much more video features. And yes, links will of course be in the description below. Thank you for watching. You can hit us up with a like or even subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram where we post something cool now and then. And just see you in the next video.